Did you know that we actually receive signs in regards to things that are about to happen to us or things that may happen to us? What I mean by signs could be just things like a tiredness, it could be an intuition, it could be a thought or a process, or you may even be aware of what's going on, but you may choose to ignore it. Now, as we accumulate those signs, they end up becoming a crisis or some sort of trauma in the long run. In some way, the signs become greater and greater. In my own experience, I was receiving signs of fatigue and tiredness and stress with my job for a number of months that I ignored. The next sign became even more apparent with me losing some sight of my eye. I ignored that. The next sign became a crampness and a twitch in my arm. I ignored that until eventually I couldn't walk and I contracted an illness in the nerves. I'm now in a healing process, but it's made me ponder and think, especially when working with clients, that how many times do we get signs of relationships that are going to go wrong, or behaviors, or even just messages that we're receiving from people telling us that the sign is there. Sometimes we don't listen to the signs because we don't think we've done something wrong, or we may even think the ego is trying to protect us by saying, no, hold on, those signs aren't real. When we look back, when we have the crisis or the trauma, we can probably see those signs, and it's a sign of reflection. In some way, those signs and the trauma that you need to go through are a way of growing. It's an awareness. It's a part of you that needs to change. Without change, there isn't any change and any growth in some way. So take notice of the signs that are occurring around you. If you know that something isn't right, if you know that you shouldn't be smoking, if you know that you shouldn't be eating those fatty foods, if you know that you should be exercising more, they're all signs. And those signs will eventually lead to something, maybe a few years, maybe a few weeks, maybe tomorrow, that will lead to a trauma or a crisis that will make you be aware of what you need to change. Till next time, have a good week.